Hey y'all, I'm back for an ET. That's an Ebb talk. That's actually some bullshit I just made up. It sound good. Anyway. From the time I can remember, the culture in school is we have peer-to-peer jokes where we talk about each other's mothers, what you got on for the day, your talents, your lack or lack thereof, and all of this is called, where I'm from, it's called checking. Checking to me is essentially just a variation of a yo mama joke. If you were born anytime in the 80s, 90s, hell, the early 2000s, I'm pretty sure you received, heard, or given your mama joke before. One of the oldest ones I can think of is, your mama is so dumb that I told her it was chilly outside and she went in the house and got a bowl. I mean, this is classic. This is stuff I'm teaching my child. It's literally a life skill. Y'all probably call it bullying now, but back then it wasn't called no bullying. It was just jokes and we learned how to laugh. But that's another discussion. Now, just stay with me, okay? There have been your mama jokes planted throughout history. And I have essentially come up on one of the first ones ever recorded, written. It's from your boy, guess who? William Shakespeare. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet, William Shakespeare. Yeah, that guy. I got William Billy Shakespeare. His mama probably called him Billy, so I'ma call him Billy. So mind y'all business. William Billy Shakespeare was born on April 26, 1564, which is roughly about 458 years ago. Willie Shakespeare is probably considered by most, if not all, the GOAT playwright, if not anything else. He was also an actor and a poet, but since we weren't allowed to see him act or perform or anything like that, we mostly know him as like the greatest playwright of all time. His works include 3 long narrative poems, 154 sonnets, and at least 39 plays. I personally have questions about his actual writing of these said works. There are rumors that a lot of his works come from a woman of color named Amelia Bassano. I hope I'm saying her name right. Now, you'll find articles saying that, oh, we can't find proof that she wrote this, but if you look at a few of his plays include people of color. Just from my perspective, you know, I wasn't around back in the 1500s, so I'm not really sure what that whole culture was like. But I find it weird then and now that any man that is white, essentially, can write about the experience of anybody of color. I'm so sorry. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's a video for Black History Month. Maybe we'll dive a little bit more into her and what her role was in William Shakespeare's life. Most, if not all, of Billy's works have been translated into like every living language, from high schools to Broadway. His works have been performed more than any other playwright historically. And let me not forget, in the midst of all this writing and acting and performing, he did get married when he was 18 to a woman named Anne Hathaway. No, not that Anne Hathaway. Not my favorite actress, Devil Wears Prada, greatest movie of all time, Anne Hathaway. This Anne Hathaway was born in the 1500s and she gave him 3 children. They had a daughter and then they had a set of twins, a boy and a girl. Unless you live in a cave or under a rock or you have no access to resources, I'm not down on you if you don't. You know, you have no access to books, you have no access to education. I'm pretty sure you've heard of a good number of his plays. Some of his more famous works include Henry VI, King Richard, Midsummer Night's Dream. I don't know if y'all paid any attention, but a lot of the works, like especially teen movies from the late 90s to early 2000s, were essentially remakes of William Shakespeare work. And so Taming of the Shrew, I don't know if you've ever seen that Amanda Bynes movie, you know, Amanda Bynes from All That. I don't know if you've ever seen that Amanda Bynes movie with her and Channing Tatum. He was very, and she plays a girl that takes her brother's spot at the all boys, on the boys team at the elite school. Anyway, that's essentially just a variation of Taming of the Shrew. Check that movie out if you want to get a little loosely based idea of what Willie Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew plays. Okay, one of his earlier known plays is called Titus Andronicus. If I'm saying it wrong, please let me know. I'm just a girl from the city. I don't go around reading and reciting Shakespearean works on a day-to-day basis, and yeah, so this play was considered to be written between 1588 and 1593, and more than likely it was written in collaboration with George Peele. I wonder, is he an ancestor of Jordan Peele? It seems a little coinky that we have a writer from 500 years ago and then we have a Peele in 2022. So, George Peele is also a writer, a poet, and a dramatist. Titus was initially considered a tragedy, and it was supposed to be a duplication of the violent and bloody revenge plays that his contemporaries were also making back then. It was initially well received when it first dropped or was released or whatever, but by the 17th century, not so much due to the violence.
A short summary of the play is Titus Andronicus is a general. He returned to war with 4 prisoners, and essentially the 4 prisoners get back at him by killing and raping and mutilating his daughter and killing like 2 of his sons. And so Titus gets the prisoners back by killing 2 of them, cooking them into a pie, serving them to their mother, and then killing the mother.
It's just a small snapshot of what the hell going on in that play. Willie Shakespeare, whoever actually wrote this play, yeah, I would like to know what was going on in his mind. So, let's get to it. We have 3 characters in the play. Aaron, Sharon, and Demetrius. I'm setting this up for y'all. The emperor's wife has just given him a son. The son is dark-skinned, okay? The emperor's not dark-skinned. The mother is not dark-skinned, but the baby is dark-skinned. I told y'all he'd be right out. Come on, you telling me? Anyway, the baby is dark-skinned. So Aaron, who's one of the 3 characters I just told you about, is also dark-skinned. So let us get into this little dialogue so y'all can see. The baby's born dark-skinned. Aaron finds this amusing. The nurse essentially wants Aaron to suggest that the baby be killed by Aaron. This makes Aaron laugh. And don't forget now, Aaron is also dark-skinned. The baby is dark-skinned. This is supposed to be the emperor's son. Demetrius, villain, what hast thou done? Aaron, what thou canst undo? Sharon, thou hast undone our mother. Aaron, I have done thy mother. I mean, burn. So essentially they saying that, oh, you haven't had sex with my mother, and Aaron comes back with a, but I have hit that thing. Do you hear me? Demetrius and Sharon are like, what have you done? You better not have touched our mother. She's special. You better not have boinked our mother. Aaron is like, hey, jokes on y'all, I have got y'all mother. Ha ha ha. I mean, come on. 1588 to 1593. Yo mama joke written in the pages of Billy William Shakespeare's words. So that's a little journey of how we got from 1564 William Billy Shakespeare to a yo mama joke. 450 some years ago, your boy was giving us yo mama jokes, which was probably not written by him anyway. It's probably written by a black one. That's neither here nor there. History tell itself. See y'all next time.